On your left.
Is anybody else getting sick of Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan and their split? Because I am. I'm kind of tired of it. Basically, it's no big deal to me. She's just dating in her class, even though she's more in the public eye, and the person that she was going with is a heartthrob right now. Other than that, I don't see a big deal. She's 25. She don't want to get married. She's no different than like 80% of the other black women out there. She doesn't have any children. She has no ties. And she doesn't want to get married. So they split up. He's 35. He wants to get married and start a family. She says she's not it. She's not wife material. That's what he says. No harm, no foul. So to me, I don't see what the big deal is. Like Rom says, I don't care about celebrities. They live a different life. They have a different outlook. They have different motivations for even seeing each other. And what I'm seeing for Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan is what goes on every day in every neighborhood and interactions between men and women. So I don't get it. I think the median age for peak age for black women to get married, I do believe, got to go back and look at, is 31. She's 25. The only difference between her and every other black woman out there is that what? She's famous. That's it. And what she does is in the public eye. That's it. Just because you like Michael B. Jordan and would marry him doesn't mean that she would. Because she grew up with people like Michael B. Jordan. So so that he's special to us, and maybe he's special to her. Well, I don't know. I don't really think so. He's just another guy to date. And if she's not ready, she's not ready. And I don't think it's, worthy of even for a video being put up. But I'm doing this just to say this out loud, because I get asked this all the time. We try to make judgments on the society by two people that are doing what everybody else does. I think I did a video a long time ago on my MGTOW channel showing why this is. Okay, the value of men has shifted from agriculture and pre-industrial and agricultural and also industrial was about age 21 to 25. Peak age for a man to get married back in 1960, I believe it is, was 21. Now that number moves depending on what the society needs, right? It was 21 because he was most valuable at what? 21. Okay, he was young. He had the ability to work physical jobs for a very long time and raise a family. So it's best to get him younger at 21, 22. In fact, you look at the Jawawa tribe, right, in Andalusia Island, whose culture goes back 100,000 years. What's peak age for a man to be married? 21. Now, the peak age for a woman to get married on the same island is about 14 or 15. But the peak age back then, when a man got married at 21, the peak age for a woman to get married is about 19, 20, so they were in sync. Peak age for a man to get married now is about 30, 31. I do believe the peak age for a black man to get married is pretty close to like 32, between 30 and 32. I can't remember offhand. I gotta go back and look at it. So Lori Harvey is doing the same thing that all other women and black women do. Now, Lori Harvey is a 100 octane, right? Baller class, jet set class. So she's following the same trajectory that other women in her class do, especially at that level. They don't really start looking for husbands or seriously looking for husbands until about the age 29. Sierra is one of the most obvious celebrities. Okay, if he'll look at Rihanna. Rihanna's 31 for A$AP Rocky. That's very typical of that class. That is their last chance to actually lock down a man of that stature in their particular class. If they don't, then they're gonna have to downgrade. But there's a bunch of them. I did a whole series on Phil 100 Octane. The ones that didn't make the cut and that didn't do it, and those 100 Octanes never got married because they didn't get married or lock the guy down at peak age. They didn't. Here's what it is. Well, Lori Harvey, people make a big deal out of it. No, I thought she was just dead. I really didn't think Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey were that serious. I really didn't. That's just my personal assessment. Michael B. Jordan will be fine. He's got tons of women in his DMs asking for the next dance, the next time up. So hopefully he says he really liked her. I believe him because he doesn't really speak out a lot. So if he says he really liked a woman, I believe he really liked her. And he thought that she was wife material for him. At least he thought that. Or he says he thought. Don't know the intimate details of their relationship. And when it is a celebrity, I don't take everything they say as truth. I take it with a grain of salt. But I see everybody making videos and memes about Lori Harvey. Well, Lori Harvey's a 304. I don't really see it because what has she done that every other black woman in the United States hasn't done, for the most part, right? They counted, 5 or 6 guys, regardless of who they were, if they indeed all had sex with her. And I have doubts about them all having sex with her. They were seen with her. But as far as them all having sex with her, I'm not sure about that. Okay, so, but I'll take it on faith that she had sex with all of them, right? So maybe 6 guys, maybe 6. And if it's 6 guys, then she's 25. Then what is the normal body count nowadays for Generation Z that's her age? Especially if she's a 304, that means she would have started at 15. And she would have had at least, we'll give her 2 or 3 guys a year. So we'll give her 2 or 3 guys a year. Let's give her 3. Let's go to the high side of 3 because she's a 304, right? High side, we'll give her 3. Even though 304, going through the experience, especially at that level, probably would be even higher. But we're going to give her the median rate. We're going to give her 3. 3 times 10 is 50. 3 times 10 is 30. Sorry. So she should have a count of 30 guys. She has 1/5 of that, which is well within the normal range nowadays. Back when times were much simpler, then the lifetime partnership of a man and woman would be right around 7 for lifetime. But we don't live in those times anymore. So normally the lifetime, we don't know what the lifetime partnership is, but normally, from my observations over the last 10 years, the hookup rate, the partnership rate for women is about 2 guys per year. So that would put her at 20 if she's average. But since she only has 6 that we know about, then 6 is no big deal. 6 is no reason to call her a 304, in my opinion. Because she don't want to lock down Michael B. Jordan. It's her loss. Michael B. Jordan wants to get married, he'll find a wife of whatever color there is. Whatever color. And Lori Harvey will do what she does, try to build her brand. Hopefully she'll keep her clothes on and build her brand because she's trying to follow Rihanna and Kim Kardashian and a few others and become a mogul. She wants to be a billionaire. That's where her shot is. That's where her idea is. If I can garner enough social media attention, I can become a billionaire like Rihanna, like Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian made billions of dollars off of what? Social media and a social reality show. Even though Kim Kardashian doesn't really have a real talent. I think she might have got a law degree, I'm not sure. Rihanna has a real talent. Lori Harvey doesn't have quite the pedigree that Kim does, nor does she have the talent that Rihanna does. But she does have her stepfather's name. And since she has a stepfather's name, she has a shot at being famous. Hopefully she can parlay that into her billions. But that remains to be seen. But that's all I had about Lori Harvey. I don't think it's that big a deal. People make too big of a deal out of it and take it way too far. I'm like Rom. It's just an everyday thing. She's not doing anything different than anybody else. The only thing difference is the cameras that are in front of her. But with that, I'm going to jump off here. This is BGS out. I'll see you guys on the next piece.